Good morning, guys. Namaste. Thank you for joining me again. So it's chair yoga today. If you haven't got a chair, quick, get one. Reminder that chair yoga is a little bit slower. There's a little bit more of a meditative aspect to it. The more attachment you can get between body and mind, the greater the stress relief of practice. So some of us have very busy minds. We like to be super active, get the body moving and get everything going. This is an opportunity to exercise a little bit of a chill, take it a little bit slower. So practice that today. Our breathing practice will be a controlled inhale and exhale, simply inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 8. It's a great breathing practice. If you're struggling to sleep at night, if you bring the attention to the breath and just take control of the inhale, double the length of the exhale, it'll help you relax and get back to sleep. Okay, closing eyes, bringing that awareness within, bring your hands into your lap. Take an inhale to the crown of the head, lift the spine nice and tall. And on the exhale, let the chin drop slightly forward. Relax into the shoulders, feel the weight of your arms fall to your thighs. And then bring the awareness to the soles of your feet. Trying to feel the whole area of each foot connected to the earth. Gently draw the toes onto the floor and feel the touch of the tip of each toe onto the earth. Notice that space between the instep of your foot and the ground. Bring the awareness onto the top of the foot and into the ankle. As you run your attention up your shin and your calf muscle up to the knee, be aware of the freshness of the morning air touching your skin. Let the awareness flow from the knees, through the thigh, through the underside of the leg, through the hamstring, and connect with that area of you that is sitting onto the chair. Find your sits bones, feel that connection to the chair. Bring the awareness up through the hips, coming to that space in the lower back where there's a gap between your clothing and your spine. Come forward into the belly, take a breath down into the belly, allowing the belly to expand. Becoming aware of the internal organs within the belly. Bring the attention up from the belly button now to the position of the heart. Take a moment to focus very closely on that area and see if you can find the beating of your heart in your chest. There's no right or wrong in this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's just as you are at this moment. Take a slightly deeper inhale. Feel the expansion of the chest as the breath reaches up towards the collarbones. And bring the awareness into the shoulders. Feeling the heaviness, feeling the weight of your arms, and letting the attention travel down the upper arms to the elbows, through the elbows and the forearms to your hands. Again, feeling the freshness, the touch of the morning air on your skin. Take the attention up to the throat again, in the area of the Adam's apple, and then around to the back of the neck, and coming up into the hairline as you bring that awareness up to the Bindu chakra, that point on the back of your head that rests on the floor. If you lie on your back, notice any sensations in the roots of the hair on the scalp as the awareness arrives. Then let your focus travel inwards, come to listening, come to hearing. Bring the awareness to any sound of the breath. And see if you can find other points on the path of the breath where a sound is made. Maybe you hear it at the nostrils. Maybe you hear it where the nose enters the back of the mouth. Maybe you hear it down your throat. Listen intently. Then let that listening move beyond the body, hearing any sounds around you, hearing all sounds around you. Bring the listening back home again. Hear the sound of your breathing. Bring the awareness to the nostrils, feeling the inflow and the outflow of the air. Focus closely in that area and see if you can find that one nostril might be breathing a little freer than the other. Hold the attention on the breath and see if you can find that the inhale is a little cooler than the exhale. With your next in-breath, travel into your nose and see if you can find any fragrance on the air. Follow the next in-breath, lift tall to the crown of the head again. Exhale, 3 arms, deep inhale. Easy breathing. Check that you've lifted height into the spine, you're not resting on the back of the chair. Come to follow the breath, working the breath to my count. Exhale completely all the way down to the bottom. And then inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow pause. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Counting your own breath. Inhale. And count the exhale. Exhale. Follow your breath, counting for the inhale of 4, the exhale of 8. Continue in your own time. Take another 2 complete rounds. The end of the second exhale, just allow the body to breathe as it needs to. Hold the awareness on the breath, listening to it, feeling it, but not manipulating it at all. Coming to a retention, aiming to hold to my count of 30. Taking a breath before that if you need to. Exhale. Comfortable inhale. Hold. Relax again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 30. Release. Easy breath. Breathe the next inhale to the crown of the head, lift the height into the spine, not resting on the back of the chair. Exhaling, drop the chin to the chest, bring the hands to the top of the knees. Open the eyes, keep the gaze down towards the floor. Again, still following the breath, let each exhale take more weight to the head and just feel that stretch on the back of the throat, deepening with each breath. On the next inhale, lift the shoulders up skyward, and on the exhale, draw them backwards, allowing the head to drop forward and finding a deeper stretch on the back of your neck. While the head is hanging forward, slowly draw the right ear towards the right shoulder. Just feel that stretch deepen in the left-hand side of the neck. Roll back through the center, exhaling. The left ear to the left shoulder, the chin still low. And soften. Come back to center, become aware of the eyes. Lift the eyes to look to the eyebrows. Then let the head follow. Let the chin follow. Drop the head right back, pushing the chin up high. Feeling, finding that length on the skin of your throat. Gently blow some pressure into your cheeks and feel that stretch increase as the skin lifts. And then let the pressure go. Feel the weight of the cheeks dropping back onto the face. Lowering the chin, come back to the jaw to a horizontal position. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Reach the left arm out to the side. Look for full length into that arm. You really want to be working the hand away from the body. Hold that length as you let the weight of the arm drop. And then relax into your arm, relax into your shoulder. Let the weight of the shoulder draw the stretch deeper into your neck. Okay, lift your head, lift your hand back to your knee, drop the left ear down to the left shoulder, reach the right arm away. Feel that pushing of the hand away from the body. You want to feel the muscles active, looking to generate as much length as you can. Then lower the arm, relax into the arm, feel that weight drop the shoulder and increase the stretch. Okay, nice way. Come on, back up to center, hand to knee, head up to straight. Okay, taking the left hand, reaching the left hand skyward, your palm facing inwards. Drop the right arm, the palm facing inwards. Okay, with no movement in the heart, just look to take the hands away from each other. Reach skyward, reach forward, and then relax. Reach and relax. We're looking for an oscillation, a rotation up in the shoulders and the upper back. Okay, take two more. And then alternating the position, shopping over to the other side, palms face inwards. Reach tall, reach to the floor. Feel that movement in the shoulders. Notice that there's no movement in the heart or the belly button or the head. Another 2 rounds. And release. Come back to center, opening the arms straight out to the side. Separate into the fingers, lift the thumb to the sky, palm facing forward. Try and point the little finger to the floor, the thumb to the sky. Hold that activation in the hands, draw them away from each other, and then rotate the thumb backwards, offer the palms up to the sky. Be aware of lifting the little finger to assist in that rotation. And rotate the thumb over the top and under. Push the thumb away behind now. Notice here if the shoulders want to creep up to the ears. Let the shoulders drop, and then be aware of lifting the arms again to the height of the shoulders. And still looking for the rotation, so the back of the hand is drawing down to the floor. Release. Thumbs up to the sky. Bring the hands around to the front. Interlock the fingers. Push the knuckles away from you. Round into the shoulders. Try and keep the palms touching as you lift. Keep those palms together. Work your head through between the biceps if you can. Gentle squeeze of the biceps to the ears as you reach the hands skyward. Feel the lifting, the drawing of the length all the way from the belly button. Push it up high. Keep that height up to the hands as we lower the arms forward, rounding into the shoulders. Stop at shoulder height. Push the hands away. Squeeze across the collarbones and really feel that length in the back of the shoulders. And bring your hands back towards you, release from the bind. Make sure you're slightly forward on the chair so you can twist. We'll inhale here. As we exhale, turn to the right hand side. As you inhale, come back through center, over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. This time, exhale to the right. Hold the position there. Be aware of pushing that left elbow forward and drawing the right elbow back, taking it on deeper into the twist. Then use the assistance of the chair. Drop that back elbow onto the back of the chair. Your left hand down to your right knee. Inhale tall. On the exhale, turn the gaze around behind you. Try and see the ground behind the chair. Feel the opening in the chest. Feel the twist in the spine. Hold the twist. Bring the hands back together. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Keeping the arms up to start. Working the right elbow away from you. Drawing the left elbow behind you. Pausing there for a moment. And then dropping that back arm onto the corner of the chair. Your hand down to your knee. Inhale the breath. Exhale. Let the twist happen again. Nice work. Coming back round to the front. Dropping both hands down next to the hips. Just roll the shoulders back. Reach the fingers forward. We're going to work sideways into the body. So reaching down to the right on an exhale. Inhale your way up. Exhale down to the left. Keep the chest open and the head up. That will keep the movement sideways into the spine. The next time we come down to the right hand side, pause and hold it there. Turn your gaze down to the floor. If your finger's close to the floor, look for that little bit of extra movement. Get the fingertips to the mat if you can. If not, let the arm just hang. And then take the awareness to the left arm. Palm up, reach up. Try and find that straight line through your arms if you can. Arms and shoulders. Chin tucks into the armpit and gaze is up to the top hand. Good. Relax on the sits bones and try and take the left buttock back to the chair, drawing a little more length into the lower back. Good. Push up with that top hand. Inhale your way up to center. Bring the hands down again. Leaning down to the left. Looking down to the ground, seeing how close you are. If it's within range, drop the fingertips to the floor. Open up the chest forward. Lift that right arm again. Don't let the head hang. Take control of the neck. Try and keep a straight line between the spine and the neck. The chin tucks in and the face turns up to the top hand. Get floating back up to the top. Bring your hands up onto the knees. Work yourself slightly forward to the front of your chair. Lift into the chest. Draw the belly button forward. Draw the heart forward and look up to the roof. So you can go deep. Arch into the spine. And then going the other way, chin to chest, pushing the heart back, push the belly button back, round the back as much as you can. You can offer a little lift onto the knees to help draw the shoulders down towards the spine and let the chin close into the chest. Okay, let's follow the breath here. As you inhale, lift, open to the front. Exhale, push the heart back, close into the front of the body. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, close and round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale and hold. Let the breath resume, but hold the position. Awareness on the belly button. Look to push that belly button a little further back. Look to push the heart a little further back. Look to pull the shoulders down towards the hips a little bit deeper. Feel the weight of the head as you drop the chin into the chest. Connect with your length of your spine and feel the length along the full extremity of the back from the tailbone right up to the crown of the head. Lifting the head, lifting the heart. Work to the other side. Pushing the chin up high, putting the heart forward, moving the belly button towards the knees. And again, feel that length on the front of the spine now running from the tailbone internally through the body and up to the crown of the head. Good. Exhale and soften. Slide your way back on your chair. Hands onto your knees. Relax yourself forward, bringing the body down onto the thighs. Let all the body weight drop onto the legs. You want to take your hands down, point the thumbs towards the floor and take a little bind onto the legs of your chair. And then lift the legs of the chair and you'll feel that will bring the upper body closer to the thighs. You'll feel the pressure of the shoulders onto the knees. Let the head drop low and hang. Just hold that for a moment. Relax into the neck. Feel the weight of the head dropping towards the floor. Then lifting slowly, bring your hands to your knees. And slowly lift, bring the body on up to upright. Okay, taking the feet slightly forward from you, lifting up onto the heels, drawing the toes back towards you, just to look to take movement to the ankles. So point the toes down to the floor, the heels can lift there, and then lift the toes back towards you. Push away and lift. You're working sideways into the ankle, keep the toes drawn towards you, turn the toes inward, and then release them outward. So there's rotation, the heels are off the floor, rotation is coming up through the knees to the hips as well. Good. Nice work. Okay, feet back to the floor. Lift that left foot, try and get your heel onto the chair with you. If you can, hug it all the way in, bring it as close to the body as you can, lifting the spine high, take a bind to the top of the knee, draw the heart forward and lift the height into your back again. That may be enough of a pose for you, so by all means just hold that. If there is a bit more room to work with, you can take the knee slightly open to the side and bring the body through. Bring the elbow to the front of your shin. So the elbow is well outside of the leg. The kneecap is hugged in close to the body. Pull that elbow back and draw the body past your shin. Reaching forward, chin is forward, chest is forward, belly button is reaching forward. As we release from that, take a bind with your left hand to your left big toe. Bring the right hand to the front of the chair and hold on to the chair. And as we release, extend that leg out towards straight. So you're just working to wherever your body will allow, accepting that that is where you are. And as long as you're feeling an opening in the back of the knee and the back of the leg, you're getting the benefit of the pose. And nice work. Soften the knee, release from the bind, foot to the floor, work into the other side. Lift that heel up. Bring the thigh against the chest. Take your bind to the top of the knee. Inhale tall and just look for a vertical spine and look for a complete closure of the body against the thigh. Keep the elbows up, keep the arms working to draw that knee towards the chest. Okay, if that's enough for you, by all means stay here. If you want to go deeper, let the knee fall open to the side. Bring the body through, reach that elbow well outside of the shin. Hug the knee back into the armpit and draw the shin back. Draw the body forward. Head can drop to chest. Releasing from the pose, take that bind to your big toe or bind to your ankle, bind to your calf muscle, wherever you can. Push forward, pushing the heel away from you. Letting the back of the knee drop towards the mat and enjoying that length on the back of the leg. Okay, as you release, bring that foot back towards you and place your ankle just outside of your knee. Take a hand to each thigh. Sorry, a hand to your knee, a hand to your ankle. Lift your heart high, and as you fold forward, let the belly be the first part to move. So you're trying to bring the lower back forward towards your shin, then the heart to come past the shin. Keep the chin up again, keep the back as flat as you can. Each exhale gives you a little bit more space, a little bit more room to work with. Keep reaching forward. Lifting, coming up to center, and then going into a twist. We're going to twist both ways today. So going to the left first of all, take the back of your right hand to the instep of your foot. Hook the left arm onto the chair. Inhale yourself tall, and as you exhale, Use both arms to take movement to the shoulders. Check in with that right knee. Notice if it's lifted. Relax into the inner thigh. Let the knee drop towards the floor. With an in-breath, back to center. Work into the other side. Left hand comes to the top of the knee. Right hand hooks onto the chair. Pull, inhale. Twist on the exhale. Inhaling your way back to center. Release that foot to the floor. Swapping over to the other side. Your ankle is just outside of the knee. Hand to ankle. Lift high. Again, be aware of the belly button coming forward first. Keep the back flat. Then the heart. Move with the exhales. Keep still on the inhales. Feeling where you're getting that stretch. Breathing into that space. Checking that the rest of the body is soft and relaxed. Lifting on up slowly. Twisting to the right. Back of the left hand into the instep of your left foot. Hook the right arm around the chair. Breathe tall. Exhale, twist. Let the bind go. Back to center. Right hand to the outside of your knee. Left elbow hooks on the back of the chair. Inhale, tall. Exhale, move. Notice if you're lifting that front knee, keep the knee low. Inhale, come back to center. Release the foot to the floor. Shift yourself to the front of the chair. Open the feet nice and wide. And slowly offer the body forward. Hands on knees for support. Relaxing your way down. Bringing the belly through between the thighs. And looking to bring the heart through between the knees. Keep the chin up for the moment. Look for that flat back. Push the crown of the head away from the hips. Find the length in your spine. If there is still more room, look to drop through between the legs. If that's enough, stay there. If you want to release your hands to the floor, you can. Soften into the elbows. Let the upper body drop some more. Again, working with the exhale. Allow the head to start dropping forward now on the exhale. If there is space available, push your hands through underneath you. If you can reach to the back legs of your chair, then find a bind to the back legs of the chair and gently use the chair to draw you deeper and deeper and deeper into the forward fold. Let the bind go. Walk yourself forward on your hands. Bringing the body back up so it's parallel to the ground. Right hand in the center between your feet. Lift the left arm open to the side and reach to the sky. Push the floor away so there's a little bit of lift in the body. We're looking to find a straight line from the arms and the shoulders. And float that top arm down. Working to the other side. Lift and reach high. Push the floor away. Open the chest. And release it slowly, top and down. Hands onto the knees. Lift the body. Come up to the top. Slide yourself forward onto your chair. Taking the legs in front of you and coming up onto your heels. Toes are drawn back towards you. Again, work the body up nice and tall. the hands to the knees and slowly slide your way into a forward fold, finding to the calves, to the ankles, or if you can, to the toes. Keep the head lifted this time, keep the chest reaching forward. Great, nice work. Release from your toes, bring yourself up to center, turn to the right on your chair and come to sit sideways onto the chair. Shuffle your bum back. You want the back of the chair to be a stop for the outside of your right leg. And then we're going into a twist. So both hands reach to the back of the chair. Full in-breath on the exhale. Look for that rotation again. Take the head all the way around. Use the movement of the eyes, the position of your gaze to assist that twist. So try and see the ground behind you. Good. Final effort, work with the breath. On an exhale, a little bit more work from the arms. Let the shoulders go a little deeper. Feel that twist coming all the way through the belly, from the left hip and out the right shoulder. Let it go. Come back on to center. Okay, shuffle your way to the outside of your chair. As you extend that left leg back, fall down towards the floor. And come up onto your left toes. Lift the left knee, take that back leg to straight, or what feels like straight to you. And keep the weight into the left arm. Lift the right arm out the back and slowly reach up to the roof. Remember, you don't have to be anywhere. When the movement stops, then stop there. Hold it. Checking that you're pushing the floor away, you're opening the chest. Check that back knee is still lifted, you're pushing over your toes, pushing the heel away from you. And then float that top hand down. Bring it down outside of your foot. Open up the left arm, reach again. The movement might not be quite as great this time, but just reach to where you can. Check that you're still engaging that back leg. And slowly lower. Hands to the mat. Bring your hands up onto your knee, slowly lifting the spine to vertical. Keeping the back leg as straight as you can. Reaching the hands forward, and lifting to a high lunge, warrior one. That's enough work, stay there. If you're feeling strong, then pop yourself up onto your legs. Good work, turn that back heel down to the floor. And then open up the arms into a warrior two position. Turning the front palm to the sky, drop the back hand and lift the front hand. Look up to that top hand, bring it overhead if you can. And in time, if you need to, bring your weight back onto the chair. And then floating forward, coming into extended triangle. Elbow to knee. And the top hand looks to reach and find a straight line down the side of the body. Okay, turn your gaze to the floor. Take your hands back to the mat, come back to the chair if you haven't already, and let that back knee drop. Lift the upper body. You can take a bind onto the back of the chair to keep you stable, and then reach back, try and find the bind to your foot. Let your knee drop towards the floor. Gently lift that foot, pulling the heel into the buttock. Yeah, soften and release. Flip your way around to the other side. Moving your bum back on the chair. Feet flat onto the floor. Taking a bind to the back corners of the chair, lifting high into the chest. And on the exhale, letting that twist go. Feeling that twist come all the way through the belly, up through the shoulders, and through the neck and the head, right up to the crown of the head. Eyes are drawn to the corner of the eye sockets, looking at the ground behind. Take it a little deeper, working with your exhale, using the arms to assist the movement. And then soften, come back on around to the front. And shift your way out to the outer edge of the chair. Fold forward as you extend that right leg backwards, come down onto your hands. Ball of the foot onto the mat. Push the heel back away and try and take that back leg to straight. You bring the weight onto the right arm. Lift the left hand away behind. Remember, don't expect to stop anywhere. Just allow the body to move. And when the movement stops, that's where you are. Floating that top arm down. Bring it down to the floor. Lift the right arm forward and reach. Open up as best you can. Trying to find straight lines through the arms. Check that you're still lifting that back knee. Good, and then lower the top arm down. Hands up onto your shin. Slowly lift the body. Bring yourself up to upright. That's enough. Stay there. If you're looking for a bit more, reach the arms forward. Come up into a warrior one position. If you can, lift away from the chair. Just working with where you are comfortable. Okay. Turning the back heel to the floor. Opening up the arms to shoulder height. Passive warrior, front palm turned skyward, lifted, let the back hand drop. Reach over. Float on forward, elbow to knee. Bring the back hand over. Find the straight line. And softening your way back to sit. Let the back knee bend. Take the back arm onto the back of the chair. Reach down to bind to your foot. Drop that knee towards the floor. Lift the toes. Heel into bum. Okay, nice work. Letting go. Release your foot. Come back round to the front. And then come up to stand behind your chair. Hands onto the top of the chair. Keeping the hips directly above the ankles. Start to walk the legs and the hips back. Arms down on the chair. And walking to a position where you feel a nice stretch into the back of the legs, through the back. Activate through the arms, so you're keeping the arms as straight as you can. Palms onto the back of the chair, fingers are pointed. Relax into this forward fold. Let the chin drop to the chest, let the head drop low. If there is movement enough, try and take the shoulders a little lower than the hips, maybe a little lower than the chair, and just hang into that position. Good. As you lift, step forward again, take the weight into your right foot. Stand up tall, hands onto the top of the mat, onto the top of your chair, and lift your left knee through between your arms. Lift that knee as high as you can, active in the foot, lifting the toes. And then release the foot down towards the floor, but don't place it onto the floor. Open your leg out to the side, lifting the heel, drawing the big toes in, and then soften your foot back down. Again, don't place it on the floor. Keep your foot off the floor. Turn the toes open to the side, and then again lift with the toes leading the way, the toes pointing straight up to the roof. Hold, good work, and release. You're working to the other side, lifting the right knee through between the arms, bring it up as high as you can. Hold it there. And then drop the foot, but don't put it onto the floor. Focus on the ankle, lift the position of the ankle, keep the big toe drawn down towards the mat. Lower again. Turn the toes open to the side, and then lift again, taking the toes skyward. Hold the balance. Good. And release. Hands to the top, palms onto the top of the chair. Walk your way again. Walk your way away again. Dropping low. And then extending the left leg behind. Lift towards a warrior three. Connect with that back foot. Draw the toes towards you. Turn them in. And then connect with the hands. Take one hand away from the chair. If you need to, keep that other hand close to the chair. If you're happy with the balance, then release both arms, finding yourself in a full warrior three. Good work. Use the chair as support. Bring your back foot down. And going over to the other side, extending that right leg away. Toes drawn towards you, big toes turned in. Right hand reaches away. Use the chair if you need to. If you want to venture into the balance, then lift both hands away. Good, nice work. Hands back to the chair. Foot down to the mat. Come back around to the front of your chair. And come to sit into Shavasana. Scooting the bum right to the back. Bringing the shoulders to the chair. Lifting the crown of the head high. Opening the hips to right angles, the knees to right angles, and the feet flat onto the floor. And bringing your hands into your lap. Breathe high to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, close your eyes, let the chin drop slightly forward. Again, let go of the weight of the arms. And just allow the body to breathe. Remembering that all yogic breath is through the nose. So try and keep the mouth closed. Let the body breathe through the nose. Don't manipulate the breath, just allow the body to breathe. Breathing through the nose slows the breath, and the slower the breath, the more calm the body feels. And just follow the next in-breath, help it a little, take it up to the top. And as you exhale, give all body weight to the chair and to the earth, relaxing and letting go. Moving with that next in-breath, a little bit of assistance towards the top. And on this exhale, letting all tension drain from the face with the breath. Feeling that relaxation in the forehead that runs from the center out to the temples. Letting go of the eyebrows and the eyelids. Relaxing of the cheeks. And feel that running into your jaw. Jaw heavy, tongue soft in the bottom of your mouth. Come to listen to the breath now and soften the breath so you can hear no sound from it. Soften the breath some more so you can feel no movement in the body as you breathe. Hold your attention on your breathing and allow yourself to relax completely. If your thinking has left your breath, simply invite it back to the breath. Hold the awareness on the breathing. Let the attention leave the breath. Take movement to your toes, movement to your fingers. Bring your hands together at heart center, drawing the thumb against the sternum. Thanking yourself for taking this time to look after your body. Thanking your body for its amazing abilities. Setting the intention to have a joyful day. And I'd like to remind you that just because stuff arrives on your phone doesn't mean you have to read it, doesn't mean you have to look at it, and most of all, it doesn't mean you have to believe it. We'll close with a chant of one Om. Easy inhale. Lower your chin to your chest. Rub the hands together, taking some warmth into the palms and to the fingers. Cup your hands over the eyeballs. Just feel that warmth from the hands. Slowly flutter the eyes open. And release your hands. Namaste. Great, guys. Thanks once again for joining me. It's great to have you there. Take care. Look after yourselves. Have a good day, and we'll see you back tomorrow, 7 o'clock, for a bit of a hatha stretch on the mat. Thanks. Cheers now. Bye.